going on, guys? Roman again for Snowball doing. Haven't done a video in a while. I was off on Saturday night. I was supposed to go do the Spartan race, didn't get to do it. Had the whole injury thing, but that's kind of what I'm going to talk about. Well, not necessarily about the injury, but what happens when you get to those things where you need to step back and get yourself fixed before you actually keep on going. It's I don't really know what to call it, because it's just something I was thinking about. Is that it's like, if I would have fixed this when I had the chance, as opposed to always putting it off, I probably would have been way further ahead on myself, as opposed to constantly having to go back and deal with it, or just basically coming to a complete halt because I've crashed because of my headaches and everything. But it's kind of what I want to get into, because like it comes in life when people are going through goals, is that you have a small, like everybody has setbacks and everything like that, but you take care of them, or you should at least. But sometimes it's like say for instance, my exercise thing is working out. You have something that just kind of pops your shoulder, or just some weird pain that you're not used to, because you've been working out and everything. You have something that's just kind of like a nagging pain, even on days that you're not training, but you've been training for a while. It's like you fall down, you hurt yourself or something. Just twist your knee or twist your ankle. People hear me with my ankle popping all the time, as if I would have gotten that fixed a long time ago. It just popped just now. It wouldn't have been a problem today, or my hips wouldn't have been a problem today if I would have gotten everything fixed, or my shoulder and my neck wouldn't have been a problem today if I would have gotten it fixed a lot sooner. And it's like, we live in a society, or at least not here, we don't live in the society. It's just that some of us, like myself, are very stubborn. I'm holding the camera really close, am I? No. But a lot of us are really stubborn, or maybe I am, or maybe people I know are really stubborn, and is that we get hurt and something like that. We just we tough it up, we cowboy up, we just push on, we keep on going. We kind of get in that whole machismo thing where people always always telling us, like, oh, suck it up, you're fine. It's like, oh, I've been through worse, oh, I've had that. But it's like, yeah. And I have had shitty situations. I've broken my finger before at work, and then I've had to keep on doing that. That's when I was doing a lot of manual labor. I had to keep on doing that. Plus, I was the boss at the time, so I had to manage my people and still get my work done, and also fill in all the extra the missing people that are gone and all that fun stuff. But just things like that is that it's like, we're always told to toughen up, but we never really recover sometimes. Like whiplash injuries, you get in a car wreck, you walk away, you think you're fine, and years later you're still dealing with the issue, like my situation here, or just different athletic injuries, or just setbacks in life. It's like you say you're doing work, and you have to build something with your hands, and something's just slightly off, and you just kind of bend it back into place, or just you kind of leave it just askew or something. It's just, then you have to build everything else around it. But you're always going to be drawn to that one thing, the one thing that's just slightly off that you should have fixed to begin with. You should have gone back and fix that and then move forward, or just say it's something load bearing. It might be a beam somewhere where it's just like the wood's not perfect, and then it falls down, and then it tumbles. I mean, just like I don't know. I don't build houses. It's one of those things I wanted to do one day, is just kind of build with my hands and see how things go. But small mistakes or small issues and small things can add up to big problems if you don't take care of them. I mean, yeah, there's times when you kind of suck it up and get the job done. Say your back kind of hurts at the end of the day, but you have one more thing you got to do. I mean, you do your best, or maybe not your back, because sometimes people just will stop because it hurts. You don't want to push yourself. But just like in those situations where you absolutely have to push, and you have to do that one last thing and get it done, and you go home, and it's like you toughen it up, or kind of suck it up or whatever to get moving. But you don't just leave it as it is. If you're gonna be sore, you're hurt, you go ice yourself, you do something. I'm trying to figure out a way to really put this into perspective, as far as like your goals and what you're moving towards. Is like every single day is another step, and you're always working towards doing something. You get out and do something, and every day you're working towards that goal. But say you have things that come up. Say you have to put something on your credit card because you don't have the cash for it, or you don't have your other card or something. But you don't just sit it there and put your minimum payment all the time while you're we're trying to save money for everything else, and not only pay off that debt, because the sooner you pay that off, you know, the less interest you're going to end up paying on it. Because if people keep on saying, well, I'm going to put it on the minimum amount, then the minimum amount ends up being 10 years or something that costs, you know, like 1/10 of the cost. You know, it's like you pay for something that's $1,000 or something like that, and all of a sudden 5 years down the road, you're barely, you know, making a little bit over the minimum payment, and you're still not even halfway done paying it off. I mean, and I've just seen that so many times, and heck, I've been there before, is that those things set you back because you don't take care of them as soon as you can. I mean, yeah, I understand that it's very difficult to actually be able to, you know, pay everything off so fast, but at the same time, is that we live in a stretch economy. It's like we try to stretch every dollar, like, with money that we don't have. I mean, the money we have, we don't really have. So it's like you put everything towards financing and monthly payments, and we're more worried about trying to figure out how this much money can be spread across different things, and you're only owning like 1/100th of it each month. so it's, everything's on payment plans as opposed to really being full ownership. So it's like, you know, get whatever debt you have and just pay it off as soon as you can. I mean, I know there's monthly bills that you have, like phone bill, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. If you can pay off your insurances like in 6 months increments as opposed to monthly or, you know, yearly sometimes if you can. I think you usually get better rates doing that with as well. I need to work on that with my insurance agent. But at the time I didn't have a lot of money, so I've been saving up to pay off my car. Or actually not saving up, just putting all my money towards paying off the car. But just different things like that. It's like, look towards ways that you can move forward so that you don't have to worry about, you know, monthly payments all the time. You can be working on building up as opposed to just constantly just kind of like it's a looming thing. You keep on throwing cash at financing, but whatever. I'm kind of ranting on, but it's just like, take care of the small problems, take care of everything as you can, as quick as you can, and you keep on moving forward. But at the same time, is that sometimes you need to make sure that you take care of the small things that could hinder you later on. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know. I was thinking of some other story, but it kind of ran away from me. But, you know, just follow me at strengthbydoing.com, facebook.com/strengthbydoing. I think Twitter at strengthbydoing. I really don't. I haven't checked it in a while. I just don't understand Twitter so much sometimes. But I'm going to get out of here, get back to work. Actually, I'm going to do one quick training video real quick, but get up, get out, and listen. All right.